Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's daily, which is November 29th. We've got the puzzle page loading up here to get started on. Hopefully it does that quickly. There it goes. Let's get into our tokens and see what we've got on the main page to go through. Alrighty, how's everyone doing this morning? Or, well, it's afternoon here actually. Late start to today. But whenever you're watching this, how are you doing? Alright, let's see. We've got nothing extra on the main page, so let's just start going through each one of these and get through them. Let's start with the Futoshiki. Alright, first off, I saw it from the thing. We have a 6 here. Didn't even need to get into the puzzle to see that one. And can we do anything? I think we can just do this guy, can't we? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite. This looks like it's a 6 or a 5. Let's put these through and see what comes out of it. 3 and 2 and the 1 here. Yeah, that still allows this to be a 1, 2 as well. Okay. You could be 5, 4, 3. Anybody else like that? 5, 4, 3, 2. This guy. Oh, this is the 6. That's the obvious thing. Should have seen that right away. Guess that doesn't really tell us what any of these other guys are, though. Let's start thinking about you, because again, you could be 6 or 5 or 3, or you can actually go down to a 4, it looks like. I was hoping we get a pair there, but I guess not. But this guy is going to be reduced down to a 4, 3, then 3, 2, and 2, 1. Are we getting anything? Nope, not getting any groupings there. Let's go back to what we normally do and just start seeing the 6s and 1s if we have anything given. Kind of started on just putting digits in there, but let's see if we can figure something else out. Nothing there on the 6s that I can see. No. Okay, this one here has to be a 6. You can't be, you can't be, you can't be, you could be, you can't be, you can't be, so you are. That's going to set this guy all off perfect. I know we have another 6 we can just place there, but let's do this first and get these in. And put our 5 right there. Now, where's that last 6 gonna go? I think it's down here, is it not? Actually, we have 2 6s left. So we can't actually say which one is which, because this guy could be, or that one, and then these 2 here. Okay. So, with that said, let's see what else we can find here. We might need to switch to the 1s and take a look at them. Because we have 2 of them done here. Now, any of those 3 could be you can't be, you can't be, you can't be, you, and you can't be, so you are. No, yes, no, yes, yes. None of these have anything on them, so we don't know anything about them. Okay. What else? Then, do we have anything? Either one of those 2 can be the 5. What's left over here? 2 and 3, right? Yeah, there's nothing really just determining one of those. Let's look over here first, maybe. These can't be a 3, so one of you 2 are. 3, 4s, and 5s. Let's just put them in. We said this one can't be a 3. This one could be any of those. This could be any of them. This guy here's not telling us a whole lot there either. Okay. What else then? Maybe we need to look at the 5s because of what we have in 6s at the moment. Like that can't be a 5, this can't be a 5, this can't be a 5, this can't be a 5, and this can't be a 5. So you are the 5. That's going to give us the 4 and the 3. That's going to force 3 and 2. Thank you very much. And we have to put that's a 4 and a 6 pair still there. What else? What about you 2? Because we need a 2 and a 5. Yeah, this is the 2, this is the 5. Now can we do more with those 5s? Because we have that all done. Yeah, we should have a given 5 here somewhere. Where is it at? Here. We still haven't finalized those 6s because those options are still out there. Okay. What can we do in here? Anything? Because we need a 1, which can go anywhere. We need a 3, which can go in one of these 2. And we need a 4, which can go anywhere, so that's not helping too much, is it? Okay. 4, those could still work out just fine. Okay, what else? Trying to find something else in here we can work with. I don't see it. So maybe we just need to start putting in those options. And then we can see what we've got going from there. 1, 2, 4, and not really. I don't think any of these are helping me too much. No. All right, what else do we have? Maybe we should just go through the lines here and see if there's anything that's just standing out at us. The ones don't appear to be. The 2s don't appear to be. What about 3? No, there's 2 options over here. There's multiple options on these. Oh, actually, wait a second. This is a 3. Glad I looked at that. Because that now I think is going to force something else, isn't it? Yeah, this guy has to be a 3, which means the final 3 is going to go here. That's going to give us the 4-6 pair, which is going to push this to be a 1. This has to be a 2. We've got a 4-6 left over here, and obviously this one can't be the 6, so this is. That's a 4. This is a 4 and a 2 and a 1. This guy is what? The 2? You're a 4, you're a 1. There we go. Just had to get through all those options. We got there eventually. All right. All right, let's do our picture path, and we'll do the picture cross here in a little bit. Oh, this is a tiny one. I don't even know if I can see half of this stuff. Let's see if we can get this solved. There's a lot of stuff we can do in here. We just got to pick through it all. You have to go up there. The 6 has got to finish these guys. Where does this 9 go? Is it just to you? No, because that would... This has to go to you, because the 7 was going to get cut off. This 9 has to go up to here, which means it has to do a little zigzag. I don't know where that is at the moment. But the 7's going to do this. The 3 will go here. The zigzag starts right there. Okay. Is that that is a 5. Let's put that in. Let's get this 8 going. 3, and then bring this 9 all the way down. This 3, we should probably just be trying to fill in the little guys and then take the big ones later. The 4 has to go here. This 9's going to have to swirl around, so the 6 is as well. This 9 probably does that. Allows the 4 to do that. That's a tough color to see on the screen too, this lime green here. This 10's got to go all the way around. 2 in, that's whatever that was, a 5, I think. Put that guy there. This 10's going to have to swirl around too. Where are we seeing a good place to go? Let's get some of this other stuff out of here. And again, hopefully we can start to see a little bit of a pattern with some of these guys after the fact. Put you guys in here. The 3's going to have to go. The 5 has to go around. I think these 8s are going to split themselves. Let's put this 2 in, the 4, the 3. This 10, where are you going? I guess you have to go up and over. But you have to zigzag here first. Otherwise, we're going to leave that guy in the lurch. This 10 is going to do that. The 9's going to find a way around here. 7's going to cut in. The 4's going to cut up. The 7's going to come through. The 9's going to come through. Leaving an opening for our 3's. Put all those together. This 9's got to do a little disco. This 5's got to come around. The 2's got to go up. These 2's. This 4. Come on. This 6 has got to do a little jig. This 6 has got to come in. The 10's got to come over somehow. This 4 is going to do this, though, first. Let's get that guy there. Actually, do I know which way this 5 goes? Because it could come up and like this. No, it's going to have to do this. That's the only way it'll work, because this guy will never be usable otherwise. Which means this 5 has to do something along those lines. No, come back here. Now we can start to look at this 10 a little better, and this 8, and this 8. Good. All right. Now, is this 4 going to come in here, or is it going to go this way? I think we have to put the 5 like this so the 4 will jag. And this 10's going to find some way to probably do this. Yeah. This 10's got to go all over the place, so the 9's going to have to go around. Good. The 4 will come up. The 6 will do its thing. All right, where do we want to go next? Let's go to this 5 here, the 4 here, the 3 here. This 3, that one we don't quite know yet. Let's get this 7. Again, I'm trying to find the things that are easy to get. And that'll leave space for everything else to do what it has to do. Put the 9 through and the 3 will come by. This 10 now we can do some work with. And this 4's got to fill this gap. This 2's got to do its thing. The 7's got to come through. The 4's got to come through. The 7's going to go all the way up and the 10's going to come around. I don't know what's going on here. Some guy holding something, but that's about all I can see. Looks like he's got a towel over his arm or something like that. Maybe he must be drinking a bottle of water. That's what it is. After he just worked out or something like that. That appears to be what this is. Okay, now, this 10 has to go up in here. The 8 is probably going to do that kind of a thing. The 6 is going to do that. The 6 here is going to do this. This 10's got to find its way all the way around, so the 8 can come in. The 9's going to have to jiggle. Can't see what that says. 7, 8. Oh, it's an 8 right there. That's why I couldn't connect to it. The 7's got to put something up here. Now we'll put the 9 down here. The 8. Let's do this 8 first. Then we can come through here. This 10. And then we finish with the 8. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks like what it was. Hydration. I didn't actually bring my water bottle up here, so I can't keep hydrated. I'm going to take a look at this ad real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Standard it is. Let's see what we've got going. Ooh, we've got some interesting colors on this guy. This 181, I think, is just a gimme, so let's put it in. The 6 then is done, just has to be these guys. The 10, we can put in most of it. I don't think we can finalize it. Actually, we can. Well, we can do a little bit more because we can't ever put this guy as this color, so it has to at least give me one more. And I think it just has to finish these, or no, sorry, maybe it doesn't. We'll hold off on that. We don't quite know yet. Okay, let's find something else we can work with. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. This one's good. So let's just put these guys in. Get this gray color in here. Now, does that give us anything more? It does. We can work off the gray. This 2 and 3 must go. This is a 1. We don't know anything there. That's a 1. That's a 2 and a 3 as well. And we can come back over here and do these guys. So that's 3 and 3. That 2's got to come up. 2's got to come up. Those are going to fill those guys in. This 3 now has to take on U3, and then U2 will finish up that guy. Good. Now, let's put the greens on the sides. This lightish green color that finishes those guys off. This and this are the last ones down here, and then this guy has to finish up here. That is that color. This is going to be a 3 there to put you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put these guys in. We can put you in. And I don't know if we have more there we can do or not. Okay, what else can we say? The one. Okay, this one here is this blue color. So we know that one now because it had to finish below whatever that was. This green color can fill in. Do we have the same thing over here? Yes, we do. That's going to shorten this line, so we can actually put the blue over here. And I don't think we can fill this guy in just yet. 3, 2... Oh, we can finish these blues, sorry. Didn't even see them there. So let's do that. Now we can fill in this guy here on this side. And then can we just use, yeah, we can just use these 2s to fill that guy up. Pardon me. We can do some more work up here with these guys. And we can put the 3 and the 1. That's going to give us this 3 and this 2. It's going to finish all of those. This has to be that 2. This guy now has to go here. And that's going to go back up again, so we get this zigzag going on. Now, I think we can just place this one right here. Yes, we can. That gives the 1-2 punch. This 3 needs to slot into here. And, okay, let's move on to something else then, maybe. This guy goes in here. That's going to finish all of you off. This guy has to go here. That finishes you. You're done. You have to be a 2 here, which forces a 2 there. That's going to force this other blue back this way. These 2 have to be in. That finalizes you. Then we can shift over to here to get these guys done. Then we have... Wait. I've messed something up. Why do I still have a... Alright, I'm just going to take the errors off this one. Where did... Oh, I just messed up this guy here. Okay, that's what it was. Good. I didn't want to go through all that again. So just take what we can take. Alright, let's go to this guy here then. You're going to slot in, you're going to slot in, put you down, and you as well. There we go. What is that, like an airplane or something? Prop plane. Yes, it is. Alrighty, what's next on the list here? I guess we're going down to word snake. I saw that wordy flashing at me, but we're going to go this way first. Workplace appraisal. Okay. Not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. I'm not sure. Performance. Okay. Feedback. Training. What is that? R. It's got to start with this R, so it can only go to the RE. Review? Okay, there we go. Or something, or instruct could be. No, maybe not. Okay. Improvement. Okay. Meeting goals. Got a mocha here? I could use a mocha right now. How about accomplish, though, instead? Or accomplishment. So, just kept on going. What? Constructive? Yeah, that seems to be right. Or maybe it starts over here instead of the R. Career. Okay. Employee. Growth. Manager. Okay. Increment. Future development. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Not the normal type for these types of things. All right, let's do the link words. This one's a tough one sometimes, so we're gonna see if we can get through this one. Things you sharpen. Well, I think this is gonna be knife, so let's hope it's a nice, easy one. What other words do you can sharpen, like pencil and stuff like that? Sharpen a... What is that word going to be? Not quite sure. There has to be pencil somewhere. I think this is the one that would have that in it. Yeah. What else can you sharpen? There's lots of S's, that's for sure. Things you sharpen. There's an X in something as well. This thing's rubbing up on my roof. I don't like that. What the heck could this actually be? It's a 3-letter word. was thinking you can sharpen your eye, but there's no Y to work with. You don't sharpen ice or an ace. You don't sharpen your toe. That'd be kind of messed up, right? You don't sharpen a tie. That's an interesting one. I don't quite know what that's going to be. Really just trying to make some words out of any of these letters, and I'm not quite sure if I know what they are. What could these be? I have no idea. I'm going to probably just take a couple of hints and grab some of the first letters just to get me moving. Sharp starts with an S. I mean, you can sharpen sticks? Is that what they're looking for? Well, that wouldn't work. There's not enough letters there. Things you sharpen. Man. I mean, it feels like stickers would fit there, but you don't sharpen stickers. You can sharpen your sights, but I mean, still, stuff that we don't have. I have absolutely no clue. There's no way it's ace, yeah. Sharpen. 8. Axe, duh. That makes sense now that I got that. What the heck else is on this thing? I mean, any kind of blade, I think, would be possible, but we've already used, or scissors, maybe. Don't usually think of sharpening scissors because they're normally self-sharpening, but okay. Now, what the heck would this be? No, that's not going to work. I keep seeing stick in here and I want to use it, but there's nothing here that'll work there. Sharpen a... I'm completely clueless on this. Things you sharpen. Oh, an ice skate? Oh, good gracious. I would have never gotten half of these things. I'm glad I took those clues. I would have been sitting there for hours. I don't know what about link words. I'm not good at them. All right, let's do the diamond. That's next in line. I think I'm just going to run through all of them in line and not necessarily jump around. Horse-drawn vehicle. This would be carriages. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. I did. Beat decisively. Route. No. Drub. It's kind of what the Bears did to the Eagles yesterday. Loved that game. They didn't really drub them, I guess, but they beat them pretty good. Super happy with that one. Food to trap fish is bait. Dangle. Hang. Okay. Public performances, gigs. What's this long one come down? Likelihood of success. It's got to be ITY to end it, right? Likelihood of success. Man. Viability? Okay, there it is. I had to get to the V. I was looking at the other vowels, or consonants. All right, let's do circuits next. We got a lot of puzzles to get through, so we're doing a decent job, though, it looks like. Let's get these guys just taken care of. I think you have to come down through here. You're going to have to come up through there. You come around here. Stay with me here, game. You're going to have to come through here so you can go there, and then these guys will connect through. Done. All right, well, the game broke on me, so I had to reboot it. So we're coming back into this now. Let's go back into where we were going to go. Let's do the Kokoro next. Then we should have 2 more after this we need to do. All right, let's find something we can work with. Any 16, 17 combos? Yes, that's going to be the 9, 8, 7. Those guys, I don't know if we know. Well, actually, we do, because this is going to be a 9, 7 pair, but if this was the 9, this would... No, that could work still. No, I was going to say if this was the 7, this would be the 8. Brain stopped working there for a second. So this is going to be the 9, and these will... Goodness gracious, I'm clicking on the wrong things. Those guys go here. This is a 6. Wow. You are a 9. No, you're not a 9. Sorry, that was a 3. I just saw the 17 and immediately assumed. You know what happens when you assume. What else do we have in here? Anything? We have any 3-4 combos? If not, we're just going to have to start looking for something else to work with. Let's just see what this combo here does. Because this is going to become either a 1 or a 3 now because of that. And this is going to become either a 7 or a 5. Do those 7s correlate to each other? No, they don't. Oh, yeah, they do. Because this would be a 7, this would be a 9, that would be a 1 and a 7, so it can't be that. This is the 5. Okay. And what does that actually tell us, if anything? This 29, we already got 14, so we need 15 more, so it's going to have to be an 8-7 pair. That forces you to be a 1 or a 2. 2, 3, 4, 5 digits, 9, 8. I think this is going to be a 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. But that doesn't really tell me what these are. Let's put you in and see what's going on with this 17, maybe. Because maybe that will correlate back. So if this is a 9, that could be a 1 and a 7, or a 2 and a 6, or a 7, 1. That's not going to help us. Let's go to the 7, because this is a 1, 2, 4. You're going to be either, oh, that's what it is. You're the 1. You're the 2 or the 4. You are going to be that 3 to finish it off. Now this is either going to be 6 or 8. Well, this can't ever be, yeah, we just said this, got the 34 going down, can't ever have a 2. It's going to be the 4, because it's going to be 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. Let's put those in. Okay. Now we've got 11 here. We need 7 more. I don't know if we can tell what that's going to be just yet, but let's look at what these guys do to that, because this is going to, again, be a 9-7 pair. So this becomes, there it is. This has to be the 1, or the 9 with the 1, so we can't double up the 3. That's an 8. That's going to give us this guy down here, so we can move along on this guy now too, probably. But let's finish you off, because we said we were already at 11, so that makes it 12, so this has to be a 6. And then this has to be the 9, which forces the 7 and the 9. Good. That forces this to be a 7-9 pair. This has to be a 1. That's currently 8, so we need another 8. And then this has to be a 6 to make 23 and a 9. This will be an 8-7 here. And does either one tell us anything? I don't know if it does, but let's put those in. And we'll say this has to either be a 3 or a 4, which means this 7 is a 3-4. Again, the 34, I think, is the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. So this is our 4 and 3. Tends to happen that they have the same kind of concepts in most of these puzzles that kind of work together. They pick something and just kind of use it a couple of times. But anyway, what does that tell us? This is a 9, this is a 7, this is a 4. We know these have to be 8s and 6s. I don't... Yeah, it does. This is the 8, this is the 6. Then we can put the 9 and the 8. Now this 4, these have to be the 9 and the 7. I think it could be either way, because the 16 uses 9 or 7s. Okay. This guy is going to either be a 6 or an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 digits to make 29, so that's going to be 9, 8, 7, 5. So therefore it can't have a 6. You're the 8. and this will be a 9, 7, 9, and you had to be the 5, like we just said. Okay, what else we got? Let's go back up to here and say 9, 8, 9, 8. And see if anything comes out of there. What's about this 33? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits to make 33. We already have a 9 and a 5. I don't know if there's too much we can do with that, is there? Because we're currently at 14, so we're going to need another 19 and 4 digits, but feels like that could be a few different ways we can go about that, right? What about this 29? Because again, I think this is going to be, where the other one, like this one here, it's going to be the 9, 8, 7, 5. So let's put all that stuff in. That can't be 9 or 8, so this will be 7 or 5. Then maybe we'll try to use this 8 to tell us something. Because this will either be a 1 or a 3. Is there any way this could have a 1 on it? I guess there could be, right? Because again, we said these guys had to add to a 19 in some way in 4 digits, but he put a 1 that just makes 18 in 3 digits. I think that's also fine. Okay. Well, let's think about the 11, and then maybe we'll come back to this guy again. I know we have a bunch of options here, but it might be enough to kind of push us here. We can do 2, 3, 4, or 6. 2 and 3. 2, 5 to 14. Yeah, I think there's still a ton of things that could happen on this 33. Feels like there should be something more I can see there, but for some reason I can't. This 29 also, though, is the same 9, 8, 7, 5. So this is either 8 or 7. Okay, let's just use that, and we can probably get into the 6. And that should, yeah, this has to be a 5, period. Okay, that's the 1. Now, can we determine these other guys? Because does this 22 help us? Well, it's a 23, but now it's 22 because of our 1. Not really. Can that be a 9-8 pair? Because that would make us at 17. We'd be at 18. Yeah, it could be. Okay. Well, one of those 3 is going to be the 5. What is it I'm not seeing here? I thought this would get me somewhere, but it doesn't feel like it is. We have 1 space left over we haven't done the options for, but there's so many options it feels like that they could be. I'm not seeing the math here, and this is not good. What can we do? Where's the rub here? 9, 7s, and 5s. Yeah, because I think there's just too many options you can put in here. That's still 7, 5 to go to the 1 or the 3, and I don't think we can reduce that guy any further, can we? Because let's say this was a 1. The most we can do there would be the 6 and the 7. So that would be 14 total between those. That won't work, but I don't think that's really the problem, though, because we'd have to put another 5 here, and we obviously can't do that, but let's see if we can find another way to break it then. Let's say it's a 1 and a 4. Well, that's 5 there, plus let's say the stay on the 7. We'd have 12, we'd have to put another 7, that wouldn't work. The 1 and the 4 with the 8. We'd have to put a 6, I think, so that would work. Unless that breaks the 23, but again, I don't feel like we're getting the right thing here. I just don't think I can rule one of those out. But I might just be seeing it wrong. Because if we do put a 1 with, yeah, we said we could put a 6 here if we did the 1, 4, 8. The 6 there would give us 7. We just need another 16 there. We could certainly do that. I have no idea. What am I seeing here? Again, that's a tough one. I don't know. Just not seeing it for some reason. Or if I've made an assumption that's not correct, or I put a digit in here somehow will break this puzzle. I don't know. I'm going to take a hint. It's going to be a hint savvy day, and we'll just see what happens. That becomes an 8. Okay, we're just going to run with it then. This becomes the 9, 8, 9. Don't like that, but I don't want to sit there forever and just waste time spinning the wheels, you know what I mean? I kind of wonder what happened there. I'm sure there was some obvious logic I didn't see, so let me know in the comments what that was, because I would love to hear it. There was probably just some one option that I just didn't see that couldn't work. Anyway, we got too much more to do still. We're already at 40 minutes, so I just don't want to sit there and waste the time there. So let's go to the wordy. See if we can get through these last two pretty quickly. Again, it's going to just be a long video today. Now, I don't really want to put pious in here because I doubt we have another vowel. I mean, it could actually just be something like plate. Let's try that. That's better. Okay, we do get an L. Could be slake. That's a word. I don't think they would do it necessarily. Glaze. Like a glazed ham. We just cooked a glazed ham for turkey. Or for turkey. For Thanksgiving. It's not glaze. Oh well. Blade. That's another word that could work. Okay. There we go. We had a couple tries at it. Finally got there. Okay. Deep breaths. The ad on that one just annoyed the heck out of me. Let's get into this. Part of the UK would be England. Come on now. Stay with me. Revel in. Enjoy. Male horse. Why is that not coming to me? Gelding? Is that what it is? Okay. Deep crevasses would be abyss, I think. Yeah, okay. Conned. Duped. That works. Jolly, I was going to say before I even saw it. Exclamation of wonder. Wow. H2O. Agua. Reproduce picture. Print. Okay. Motorcycle attachment. Sidecar. Let's go over here. Placed a bet. Wagered. Hesitates, delays, waits. Out of practice is rusty. Popular Chinese sauce. Soy. Articles. Items. Sidestep, elude, dodge. Surrendered, yielded. Come on. Work with me here. Trying to move here. Restaurant customers, a diner. Ventilated, aired. Just does not want to click. Fooled around. Clowned. There we go. We blew through that guy in a second, didn't we? Nice. And that should be the last one, too. Yeah, I think it is the last one. Yeah, because we've done everything except for Sudoku. We don't do Sudoku, so we had a ton of puzzles there. Plus, well, I guess it's probably a little bit less time than what I see on here because I had to reboot the game and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, a lot of work done today. Hope you all enjoyed that one. That, of course, was our daily puzzle page for November 29th. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.